Boom, we're live.
Hooray!
Welcome
Alright.
back, everybody. Um, so last week, you guys were traveling by boat down the river Chionthar from Elturel to Baldur's Gate. And about a third of the way there, you were ambushed by a goblin and a troll who had a nasty plot with some undead zombies under the water. You wrecked them. You destroyed that
Yeah, we
troll.
did.
And
Yeah.
even with the zombies going on board as they planned, you took care of them pretty easily, even avoiding any casualties of your like horses going crazy and like running off board or anything. So much success. Um,
Very
the
much.
Yeah, and I guess in the immediate aftermath of that, I don't know if we took care of any resting or healing, if you needed any of that.
Oh, I should probably open up my character.
Yeah, but the boat carries on. Like I mean, they were, you kind of slowed down a little bit as you were approaching, just to see, just before you knew it was like an enemy, but then you just kind of booked it past along the side of the broken bridge, and are just kind of going back to full speed down the river. Um, there's gonna be. Oh yeah, I need to. Sorry, I should be sharing this in Discord. I'm just doing this on Twitch. There we go. Um, there's gonna be one more night on the river, and I guess they asked, given this, if this encounter here changed your minds of if you want them to push through the night or not. They're going to go along with whatever you recommend. You're now beyond the light of the companion from Elturel. They are perfectly used to and confident in their ability to like light lanterns and keep the ship going all night, but it's completely up to you.
Sorry, we had two random dogs in our
Oh,
yard.
it's all right. Did you miss everything I just said?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we just did a recap, and we asked if you guys are going, if you guys want to. Well, you talk amongst yourselves. If you want the ship to go all night down the river by lantern light, or if you want to stop overnight again.
I'll do my usual meditate 4 hours and stay up all night.
Uh, I
Then we
think we
go or
should
not.
probably stop and rest. Um,
My question is, would it be more dangerous to stop somewhere on the river when there's all sorts of craziness going on, or to just keep moving past it all?
well, we could wait until we're in a pretty wide spot, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, this spot where you were attacked is a particularly like narrow and shallow part of the river. Most it widens at various parts and gets deep, and that's if they do stop, they stop at a spot like that, and they've never had anything bother them while they're anchored in the middle of the river in a spot like that.
Okay. Hmm. Well, I do like to, you know, see my things coming at us, so I don't know.
And then I'm just gonna, I can stay up all night, whether we go or not. The bow ready.
Yeah, whether you guys stop or not, they will have some of their crew is like their night crew that will be like out with lanterns and kind of patrolling the ship.
Yeah, I'm willing to defer to party wisdom on this. Sure, as like, no.
I think it's better
Upper
to
world
travel.
stuff, I
So
don't
I'll
know.
just say,
It's best to travel in the light.
okay, I'll I'll go with Diabroth on this one. Um, I'm not feeling terribly reckless tonight.
Okay, so you're gonna stick to the original plan and have them uh, stop for the night.
I'm gonna fish.
You still need to travel. Like this encounter happened in the morning, so you're still gonna travel all day today. Um,
Oh, okay.
so and you do, and the trip is uneventful. um,
Good.
for the second third of the distance, uh, you get to about where the words River Chiantha are here on the map, maybe a little bit past, basically to this little bend down here. And it gets to night. It's fairly scenic. The fields of the dead. Like you might see, you could probably along the way see, like in the distance, like at the top of a hill, like a random, shambling humanoid here and there. Um,
A lich or anything?
I hope not.
I mean, yeah, hopefully not. They don't come
Are
towards
they
you.
within 600 feet?
No, we're talking like 1,000 feet off at least. Um, but
Take a pot shot at him.
yeah, you can see why this place is named what it is, and why you wouldn't probably want to it could be very dangerous to camp on land in this area. But at that point, they go ahead and drop anchor, unless there's any last minute objections, and
No, I would have rested already, and I'm gonna be up all night.
okay, great. Is everyone else planning to sleep through the night then?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, they have like
I'll watch you guys.
they have like two crew members that are like stay up on kind of like either end of the boat. They would have had
Okay.
more if
we have fun that night.
if they were still. You have fun, okay. Yeah, I mean they offer to like
we have fun.
Play some dice.
Yeah, they offer to like play some dice games, maybe some card games.
I actually have a dice set and dragon chess.
Okay. Yeah,
Sounds like-
you spend the
sounds
night
like
playing
fun.
some games, and that too goes uneventful.
Oh, let's open the roll perception.
Morning breaks. They pull up the anchor, and they say we'll reach. That we should reach the gate by, maybe a few hours before sundown.
Great.
Perfect.
And sure enough, the last leg of the voyage is also uneventful. And you arrive in Baldur's Gate.
Where's the so-called gate?
Well, there are several inside, and there's tolls at each one. Have your money pouches ready.
Toll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we shouldn't have to pay any tolls. We've got an important mission that has to be.
They're not, are they like the tolls that
They
toll
don't
us
care
to
about
pay?
your important mission.
No, Zashar. These are okay to pay. These are a legitimate part of doing a business and travel in this part of the land. This is okay. We don't have to fight for this toll.
Do you guys want to pay tolls each time, or do you want to buy like a monthly pass? Don't have to worry about tolls again.
We're not
Depends.
paying for a month, are we?
Oh, if you're going to be walking around town a lot, going through the gates, it might add up to where one of buy just the pass.
I want to know how much these tolls are first.
Gold, depending on the gate and where you're going, a few copper to a few silver.
Oh, that's not terrible. I've got a good coin purse going here.
Yeah,
Mine's better.
I don't see any problem with that.
I should double check that you have all your coins. 'Cause I have fun at night.
Hey,
Yeah,
Better not.
Sure would much rather just pay as he goes.
Definitely.
Yeah, and ML is also travel.
Yeah.
Well, if you had a nice ring like this, you wouldn't have to pay anything.
Well, you guys learn a little bit about the tolls, but yeah, I mean, until you kind of like see it in action, your guys are not really sure like what it amounts to or how much of a hindrance it is. So you arrived from the east, and you're presumably you've all been to Baldur's Gate. You've all crossed this bridge before, Worm's Crossing. But you would have probably traveled along this, I guess, by carriage, because you probably would have loaded up onto your passenger carriage south towards Greenest, maybe in the Stony Eyes district, and then rolled out. This bridge is like this river is like a couple thousand feet across. There's actually like it's almost like a city built up on the bridge. There's buildings on both sides and only like a narrow alley, just barely enough for a couple carriages in between. There's even buildings that are like on the sides of the bridge, like clinging to the sides, and they almost look like precarious, like a real strong wind or good thump to the bridge might knock them off. And there's like a fortress on this island in the middle, which you also would have passed through. There's drawbridges on either side of the fortress, and you guys probably would know, and Zeal would definitely know that at night, they raise these drawbridges, or in times of trouble. And in fact, for your ship is able to pass underneath the northern bridge, in between two stone pillars just fine, but like larger ships normally need to like wait till night when the bridge raises to pass through, unless they want to pay like a exorbitant like extra fee to raise the bridge. It's actually kind of like in Duluth with the lift gate. The weather is very typical Baldur's Gate. And Zeal, you feel like immediately like a lot of nostalgia and like maybe at home. I don't know if you'd have good memories or not of this weather, but it's like overcast and drizzling. Which
awesome.
It rains a lot in Baldur's Gate. And it's like foggy in the city almost every night.
Which is great for Minecraft.
Yeah.
I love how there's a neighborhood called Tumble Down.
Yes. Oh yeah, and it's built into this cliff area. In fact, there's a cemetery. You guys all would get a look at this maybe. There's you maybe wouldn't know what it is from your position on the boat, but there's a cemetery here that actually partially like collapsed into the river, revealing like all of the tombs underground. It's kind of creepy.
Somebody should get on fixing that.
Definitely.
Whoever the matron of that district is got her hands tied with something.
Zeal, you probably would have heard rumors of this neighborhood being where people go to see the river, quote unquote, which means tying people's hands and legs and tossing them over.
Who can say if I did that myself?
Well, I don't know. Probably only you.
I know.
And your boat goes to one of the piers. Let's say, we'll say this one right here.
Hey, love the Eastway.
And it is a little bit late in the night, or not the night, but late in the late afternoon, early evening, and there seems to be a decent amount of like hustle and bustle, and you actually notice like a lot of movement of people in the same direction, all going uphill towards the upper city.
And before we dock the boat, I'm already disguised as someone else.
Okay.
What do you look like?
So my hair is no longer white.
Oh.
It's now black.
Do you have a wig on?
Yes. I use some kind of dye that's not permanent.
Black.
A wash out with a good scrub and some water.
All right. You still look like an elf.
I still look like an elf, but don't have my green eyes.
You
Yeah,
changed your eye
sometimes.
color somehow?
I was gonna say, do they have contacts? I mean,
No, there's minor spells that can change. I mean, there's cantrips that can change eye color.
I have minor illusion. Can't I just cast it on my eyes?
Whatever. I mean,
No.
is it concentration? What's the duration?
No, I think it's an hour, and it's just. I think it's stationary. It doesn't move.
The audio is quiet. Hold on a second.
I think I said it's. I think it's like an hour long or like 10 minutes long, as long as nothing gets destroyed or destroys it, and it's stationary, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, minor illusion isn't really the right spell for that. Disguise self or something of that nature would be
Yeah,
better.
or alter self or one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wearing my hood. Have a dye in my hair. Put some fake scars on my cheeks.
Okay. Well, what's your first order of business?
Let's go to the Elf Song Cavern. It's a great place to stay, but make sure you keep your hands on your purses.
Why do I feel like
Get a drink after
everywhere
this
you-
long travel.
Why do I feel like everywhere you go is one of those places?
Is there any other taverns in this district?
What was that?
What? Yeah, that was weird.
Who was just talking?
That was Bronson, but I
That
didn't
was
hear him.
Bronson. It was all muffled.
It was against my collar. Sorry.
Yeah, you're still breaking up.
Well,
Heard Zeal.
Here, how's that?
There you go.
there.
Here you go.
All right, I just took off my headset. Zeal, are there any other taverns in this district that you would recommend?
Elf Song Cavern.
Besides
It's
that
like-
one, it seems a little too
Uh,
sure of yourself that we should go there for some reason. I'm already
if you
suspicious.
like, Bloom Ridge. There's a Smiling Boar. There's a few places around that you can that would probably be more your style, but definitely want to make a stop there.
Yeah,
Every
Remind
place
me-
that Zeal has recommended is in the lower city.
Mhm.
Perhaps, I don't know whether that's notable or curious at all, but yeah, he didn't mention any place in the upper city, which, having passed through, like, you guys are all vaguely, I mean, you're pretty much aware that the upper city is where, like, the rich people live and the merchants and the politicians. In the lower city, it's not the slums by any means. That's the outer city, but it's like more the like middle class.
and we're supposed to be trying to, like, alert the guards about the cult of the dragon. Is that what we're doing here?
We're meeting someone here. Isn't there like a person we're trying to talk to? Like a contact here?
Yes. And Diabroth, you probably would have been given the most information since you joined the Order of the Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
And you really have like 10 days to plan it out. There's not exactly a member of the Order of the Gauntlet, but a longtime friend of Unther Froom's named Akin Celeborn, human trader, who works in Stony Eyes area. In fact, he works at the Garenmore Stables and Menagerie, which is one of the many businesses that, well, it's actually probably the premier one that carriages coming in from the south will stop at to sell their wagons and horses, and then organize getting their goods transported through the city.
Well, I was gonna suggest a Blades and Stars if you guys want to stay in a reputable inn. It's right down the road from the Elf Song Tavern. I don't believe there's an executioner block anywhere near there.
What's the reputation of the Blade and Stars?
It's a reputable inn. It's moderately priced. It's definitely no slum.
I think I'll stay there.
You're not high living either.
The upper city is good to visit, but Zeal, you'd also probably know and let everybody that
if you guys want to go, I probably won't be joining you.
Well, you guys can visit during the day, but Zeal, you would let everybody. And you all might know this already, that you can enter the upper city during the day by paying a tax or a toll. And there's actually quite a lot of business and like merchants that set up in this area called the Wide, but by night, the city watch, which operates in the upper city, kicks out anybody who's not a upper class like resident, or a guest of an upper class citizen.
I could stay up there.
It's sort of like downtown St. Paul, where like nobody stays there after like 5 p.m.
Okay. I don't know, for some reason I'm suspicious of this Elf Song Tavern. Is there a place for the evening that anywhere else might be a good place? That's just my opinion.
Come with me to the Blade and Star.
I like the way you think, Dagba.
That's just a place that has food and whatnot. That's like a nice place. It's a hotel. Elf Song Tavern is where you get the good beer and needs.
I'm not much of
Don't
a
drink too
drinker.
much.
Well, now you're convincing me that the Elf Song might be the place to go, Zeal.
As long as I'm with you, you'll be fine. I'll watch out for you. I know the owner.
You lived here a long time, didn't you?
Yes. Almost a century.
All I know is I'm starving. I want something good to eat.
And the Blades and Stars are probably better. Food at the Elf Song is mediocre.
They don't have any exotic foods around here, do they?
There's a ton of exotic food.
And what I
Looking for it.
what I say is exotic is probably more normal to me. Fungus bread and spider meat and things like that.
Well, if you want fungus bread, you might try the Harbreeze Bakery up in the Wide.
Well, that'll have to be in the morning. It sounds like they don't want people there
Yeah.
Well, I assume you guys are kind of like walking and talking and looking at various shops. And one thing you guys notice is a lot of shops are actually closed, and some of them have signs up. And you kind of just glancing at the various signs, it sounds like there's some sort of a celebration or of sorts going on in Upper City. And they mentioned that like the shops are closed for they mentioned Returning Day.
Oh, so kind of festival.
What is Returning Day, Zeal?
No. I'm going to have to defer to the DM on that. I would know, but I didn't do any research on it.
Yes,
Just look around for maybe a shopkeeper who's leaving his stall and shout it out, "Sir, what is Returning Day?"
Oh, it's the anniversary of Balduran's historic return to Grey Harbor.
Okay. The founding of Baldur's Gate.
Balduran is the adventurer who the city is now named after, but long ago was called Grey Harbor. Returning
Yeah, I
Day
remember right now.
is when he...
Wait, so the guy whose gate this place is?
Yes. The guy who had the gate named after him.
Zashar, you're perhaps probably just more confused, and that's not to be unexpected.
Yeah, right.
And you get to like you get outside the Elf Song Tavern as you're kind of like arguing which place you're gonna go, and even the Elf Song Tavern is like closed for the moment. They were open during the day, but they said, "Oh, we're closed until after Duke Adrian's speech."
Well, it sounds like we might be migrating with the rest of the city after all.
The Dukes. Wonderful.
Zeal, you know quite a bit about Duke Adrian. He's a human, but he's actually older than you.
Yup.
What?
You're welcome to share anything you know about him.
No.
All right, so I guess none of you actually hear that. So they mentioned Duke Adrian, and Zeal says nothing. Except, oh yeah, one of the Dukes.
Oh no, I don't know what I can share. That's why I'm like, no.
Okay.
I didn't look it up because he told me not to.
Okay. You know that he's like considered like a hero of Baldur's Gate. He was like an adventurer a long time ago, and saved the city from some great threat. That would have actually happened before you were born, and there's some strange magical reason why he's aged very slowly. But he's extremely highly regarded in the city, and he's the Duke. There's typically always one Duke of the 4 that rule the city that is in charge of the Flaming Fist, which the Flaming Fist is like the army of Baldur's Gate. They are in charge of maintaining order in the lower city. They also are a large enough army that they engage in campaigns outside of the city and even in other countries. But they number in the thousands, so it's quite a large army, and Duke Adrian is in charge of them.
Yeah, I tell him that.
Yes, let's I guess migrate up to the upper city and listen to his speech.
And Imelda thinks it's a good idea to listen to him.
Okay, good.
For sure.
Okay. Yeah, you follow the crowds and pass through Baldur's Gate. This wall, the whole city, it's kind of built like Duluth almost, where it's built into a hill. So like your feet are kind of tired just from walking uphill to get to the upper city. The upper city is more level ground, more of like a plateau. And the wall all the way around that you pass through looks very old, hundreds and hundreds of years old. The gate there's guards at the gate, but they're not collecting tolls. They're actually, you hear people kind of mention that, because of returning day and for the speech, they're like letting people in for free to hear the speech.
Oh, convenient.
That's all right.
That means we can go back through it as many times as we want, right?
What a deal. You could go back through that gate like 100 times.
Oh.
All right.
Keep my hood up the entire time.
Zushar
Okay.
has a intelligence penalty and little experience with money.
Okay. I need to I need to switch to tabletop sim. So give me a moment. I'm going to cut the Discord stream. Yeah, I'm going to switch over. I just have to move a couple tokens around.
All right. It's fun to be back in Baldur's Gate, but I just hope that people don't recognize me.
Yeah, do you see anybody you recognize?
Well, already. Anyone that's not part of the Flaming Fist but part of the City Watch knows who I am. And I know them pretty well too.
Suppose if you lived here 100 years, you still have any friends?
Yeah, I have plenty of friends, but I know if they knew I was here, word would get around, and wouldn't be a bad day, but it wouldn't be good either. I'd probably have to take my leave for a little bit if that happened.
Did you have to leave family and lovers behind?
Oh, my family for sure. I mean, hell, my family's the one that trained the City Watch. That's why they know me.
And what sort of skills do they
Oh,
get?
I hope you didn't get the wrong idea thinking that the City Watch was out to get me for something I've done. Oh, no. I probably taught a few of them how to use a bow in my time.
Yeah, Zashar says, yeah, that totally was what I was thinking. I'm sorry if it's offensive.
Oh, I am not a wanted man in that regard. I'm pretty sure my father would want to see me again.
Well, I should think you're doing him a disservice by not visiting, at least in secret.
Oh, I'm just glad that you guys don't know my real name. There's no way for you to accidentally
Right.
give away my
Still the
identity.
beans.
Yeah. I wonder if Laura is still in town.
Somebody put a lot of work into this model.
Are you watching on Twitch?
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't look too closely for a minute.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll put up a different window.
All right.
I'm twitching.
I forgot you were still here, Mike. You don't have to leave Discord.
No, I'm just not. I'm in Discord. I'm just not streaming the video right now.
Yeah. No, I forgot you were still here, so you heard all that, which is fine. Can't wait to go to the Elf Song. See some people I haven't seen and that left here a few months back.
Now that he's talking about it so much, I do want to go.
Oh well, I left a little something there. I'd like to get back, but have to see how the situation is.
Is it
It's good to see that it's still standing.
Is it actually populated by mostly elves?
The owner's half elf, and it's not a bad place to go. No, I have no reason not to trust the people there.
How common are half elves up here in the Underdark? They're very rare and sort of like a anomaly, so to speak. But
I know Baldur's Gate is mostly a human settlement or a human city, but there's plenty of other races. The humans definitely run it.
I didn't know how many other half-breeds I'd find, but it doesn't seem to be that rare up here.
Half-breeds? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's
Imelda
a term I would never.
Yeah, Imelda also takes offense. She's like, you better not say that again in public, or some people are going to get the wrong idea.
I'm a full elf, so I'm not offended. I'm just like, wow. No one else has ever called them that.
All right, and we're back. All right, this model is absolutely nuts. This is by far the biggest model I've ever played around with in Tabletop Simulator. Yeah, this is like the whole city. Although, I mean, it looks really packed, but in reality, the city's probably still 10 times as many buildings as this.
Yeah.
But this encompasses like all the major buildings and neighborhoods in the city. And it's actually pretty taxing even for my computer, but we'll try and use it. I haven't loaded hardly any actual people models into this, and I probably won't because it's already kind of sluggish even with just this. And it doesn't.
I'm curious with how much.
It doesn't include very much of the outer city, and in fact, it doesn't include Worms Crossing at all. So we won't be able to do that in here, but anything within the city, lower city and upper city, we can do. And in fact, here we are. Well, here's Baldur's Gate, which you pass through into the Wide. Like I said, I haven't loaded any of the people, but just assume there's a few thousand, like a couple thousand people here crowded around. There are bunch of like merchants set up selling like carnival food. There's like fried fish, like barbecued pork on a stick. There's like caramel apples, all kinds of stuff. There's music playing.
Fried fish sounds good. Char will eat that.
Food upon sticks. I must try some.
Yeah, almost everything is like a copper or two. Feel free to like spend a few copper if you want to indulge in any kind of snacks.
Yeah. So Char is totally digging the fried fish. Like, oh, he's, thinks it's like the greatest thing.
Definitely.
And even among fish you've had before, it's extremely good and it's extremely fresh. Baldur's Gate is only a day's journey on the river to the ocean, and the water almost all the way up to Baldur's Gate is like brackish water, so there's even some like ocean fish like just right in the river even.
Cool.
And yeah, tons of different kinds of food. Everything's very jovial, and you probably spend 10-15 minutes just going around checking out the different booths, and but pretty shortly after you get there, you see people kind of like hushing and kind of huddling up around the stage on the eastern side of the area. Does anyone like particularly not want to go very close to the stage?
Me? I'll stay back.
I'd say where Diabroth is now is where I'd like to be.
Okay.
I like to be up close to. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean that seems like a good view without being too close to the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Shar, why don't you hang close to me?
Yeah.
Like, I'll stay back there. Yeah, there you go.
Back like that. How about Zashar?
Yeah.
Zashar, where would you like to be?
Yeah, put me next to Pars.
Okay. So
close to him.
All right, we'll have Imelda kind of up with you guys as well, and we'll have Jay.
Yeah, she wants to be in a place where she can get a good vantage.
Okay. Yeah, you're definitely close enough to hear. This is about as close as you can get. There's still like a few hundred people that are in front of you, but you're close enough to hear.
I forgot that Jay's here. He's just muted.
Oh, he's driving a car.
Yeah.
I've been there. You wanna listen, unless you need.
Jay next to me, like Jay. My meat shield.
So, yeah, a man with like an official looking sash gets up on stage and kind of hushes everybody, and then like announces makes an announcement that Duke Abdel Adrian will be taking the stage to take a few words, and the crowd just like erupts in cheers. Everyone definitely seems to have a very high opinion of this guy, and I'll actually toss a picture of him into Discord. He looks like this. He's like older. He visibly looks like he's maybe in his 60s, but for a duke, like when you think of a duke, like a politician, this guy looks like surprisingly muscular. He's still wearing, he doesn't have the sword actually on his back, but he's wearing armor, like a chainmail armor. And he smiles to the crowd, he bows, and then gestures for everyone to be quiet, which pretty much everybody does except like one guy yells out, "We love you, Abdel!" And he says, "I love you too, Baldur's Gate." And then everybody explodes into huzzas again. Then he raises his hand again and everyone quiets down. And he starts giving a speech, and he's giving praise to Baldur. He tells kind of a quick little history of Baldur the adventurer, who went out into the Western Sea, discovered a whole nother continent, returned back with great riches, and back then, this city of Gray Harbor at the time was a den of thieves and smugglers. But he invested in his hometown. He dropped a massive fortune to build the first wall around which now we're standing around, that encompasses the upper city. He, exemplifies the virtues of shared opportunity. And he goes on and on about the future of the city. And as he kind of like starts going on and on, you guys notice kind of like a disturbance, I guess, to the right, like some of the crowd like shuffling and some like commotion, and a man jumps onto the stage, wearing a black cloak, and before you like even have like your like confusion or alarm, before you can even like really react, he draws a sword and plunges it into the Duke's chest. Roll initiative.
No!
Oh,
Zasar is immediately struck. He was just taken by this old man.
That's not our dog.
What the heck is going on?
Ow! I was just about to say I'd pull my bow and shoot him, but
Yeah, I'm ready to roll initiative.
Yeah, do roll it and post it.
oh shoot! They have the guard and flaming fist. I don't know if we need to get involved. But
Well, you guys can when it get once we get initiative, I'll explain kind of what you see.
Ooh. I'm not winning any initiative contest with either character.
All right, what do we got? Oh,
Wow, am I first?
Mike, you should probably roll for Jay.
I was gonna say I just rolled for Jay. I got a 13. I don't know what his plus initiative
yeah,
is.
we got Jay and Imelda. It might be helpful if any of you would actually, I'll just ask if any of you would be comfortable enough controlling one or the other for Jay or Imelda.
I got Imelda, Nick.
I was gonna say I mean I rolled initiative for Jay, but I've never really been a fighter.
Yeah. Can you pull up his sheet in D&D Beyond, Sean? Maybe you can.
I can do
Yeah,
that.
you can still chime in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
I'll pull up
two
your
index. Is it too loud here in the car?
We can hear you.
Alright.
You got yeah, we got your sheet pulled up, so I think we can find your net bonus. We'll let you go ahead and chime in when it gets to your turn, though, if it's safe to.
I rolled a 13. He has plus, so he's a 15.
Okay. Yeah, just type it in chat. So it looks like Diabroth is set to go first. Oh, who wants to go first between Jay and Tars?
Jay can go first.
Okay.
Okay. Tars 15, Char 9.
It's on the stage, right?
Yeah, they're up. He's up on stage. They're like it's like 100 feet or so from you, and I gotta. Let's see here. Let me see if that distance actually makes sense. Let's see. This is 30 feet. Measure the movement might be not quite right. Technically, we'll just put you here just so that the measurement works out, even though realistically you're actually. It looked like you're closer. Just consider the whole scale of this thing like 1/3 of what it should have been.
Crowds are difficult terrain.
the crowd is difficult terrain. There are hundreds of people that are fleeing the opposite direction. So yes, you'll be moving definitely half speed, and there's quite a lot of like cover from all the people in the way. You can just barely, you can only like clearly make out like, you know, his upper half, because there's, you know, it's not that highly raised of a stage.
I guess I'll just move towards the stage.
Well, hold on. Diabroth is actually first. And
Oh, sorry.
let me just kind of explain what you immediately see as sort of the tactical situation. As you guys like take a quick glance around before like, I mean, rushing up or whatever you'd want to do on your turn, you guys kind of quickly see that surprisingly there aren't any visible like guards or city watch closer than you are. In fact, they were all kind of like out by the exits, and they're running to action. They're all charging in, but they're like, you are the closest ones to the stage. And
I wish I had a better initiative.
yeah. Okay, so Diabroth is first.
So you say you were 100 feet away.
Yep.
Ooh. All right.
And it's all full of people in the way.
Well, I'm gonna cast Bless on Tars, Zeal, and Jay.
Okay.
Okay. Zeal's a bit behind you. He's probably actually what, like 50 feet behind you, something like that.
Oh.
I still have a longbow.
Yeah, Bless only has a range of 30 feet.
Yeah.
I could move 15 feet back, but I think I'd still be too far.
Do not cast it on me.
I'll just cast it on myself then.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move up 15 feet closer.
Okay.
Our Skibble's crying.
All right, then it's Jay. Jay, you said you wanted to just like dash, basically double move towards the stage. And let me know if any particular weapons you want to draw.
Yeah, I'll have my crossbow out, but keeping it kind of low and close to me so that not too many people see it, hopefully.
I can't even load up Tabletop Simulator. It's so big.
Yeah, it will take a long time if you haven't loaded this before. This map's huge. Okay, do you want to double move, Jay, or do you want to like try a single move and try and make a shot?
Double moving.
Okay, great. So you only get 30 feet closer because of the crowds.
Oh, that's weird. I couldn't hear him. I saw him go on mute, but I couldn't hear him. So
Oh
what
no!
is he doing?
This used to happen to you a lot.
Yeah.
Specific-
I'll reload the page, so I'm going to go away for a little bit.
Okay. Tars, you're up.
All right. I think so. The dude is still on the stage. Yes.
Oh yeah, he had just stabbed into the guy, and neither of them have acted yet.
The Duke didn't die instantly or anything.
No.
Is he still standing?
He's still
I don't
standing.
know. We hope so.
I mean, you don't know what's going to happen when that sword gets pulled out of him, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd better double move to get closer.
Okay.
And then I suppose I haven't had him out yet. I guess I'll summon Crowley.
Okay. So if you want to double move, that takes your action. What kind of, is it like a bonus action to pull your familiar out, or?
Let me double check.
What did Jay want to do? He just moved over and did a hold action?
He's got his he said he has crossbow out and he double moved.
Okay. No, it's an action. So yeah, I'll just move my 15 feet and then I'll summon Crowley.
Okay, great. So put you back there. All right. At this time, the Duke, you can hear him like yell out like, "Who are you? What is this?" And he amazingly like grabs, he's got like gauntlets on. He like grabs the blade and like pulls it out from him and then decks the guy in the face.
Yeah.
But the guy is like, you know, his head goes to the side, but he doesn't like go flying back or anything. He takes the punch pretty well. If the cloak figure says anything, you can't make it out. Then it's Zashar.
Okay. Zashar is definitely going to move 15 feet. And if I'm within 120 feet after being 15,
Oh shit.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast that guy with the cloak.
Yeah, you started only about 100 feet away. So if you only move 15, you definitely are within the 120 range.
Okay, let me just double check and see if my command spell has a range. Because I will definitely use that first, but I think it has a lower range. And I don't have the right book handy right now because my apartment's a mess.
I can check that really quick. Command. Yeah, command is 60 feet.
Okay, great. So then I'll just Eldritch Blast him. Zashar is like pissed and, raging.
That's what I said. Don't worry about it.
He was slightly taken with this, impressed with his Duke.
Yeah.
But an 11 is probably not going to hit.
Nope.
So.
Especially with like trying to avoid hitting all of the crowd.
Now he's going to embarrass himself in front of the person he was impressed by.
I'm sure he's happy to see some people rushing to help. Zeal.
Well, I wasn't going to get involved, but I'll definitely move closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't even get into the tabletop, so.
Okay.
So we can move half. So if I did a double move, I do 30. I can move 45 forward, but that's using everything I got.
Yes.
Well, how far am I away from here, like to the cloak guy?
To the stage, you're 150 feet because you wanted to be a little further back.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I wanted to be back, because like my longbow still reaches.
Really? While listening to the guy's speech, you are calculating how far away you are to hit him with a longbow?
Yeah. That's why I wanted to be back.
Sounds like a Sean Rothy character.
All right. Are you gonna fully move then? Go 45 feet closer?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to. Well, I'll move 15. I'll do my normal move.
Okay.
And just so, yeah, I did want to calculate that. And I guess I will shoot at the guy.
Okay. It is not disadvantage, but he's got a higher AC because of the.
Yeah, because of the crowd.
Yep.
Well, that's a 19 on the die.
Come on.
I got a +6 to my attack, so I got a 25.
Okay, yeah. Your arrow like arcs over the crowd and lands right in, hits the guy in. It's actually like the back of his like right leg.
So does technically the Duke, because it is an enemy of the enemy, count as sneak attack?
He's not aware of you. He's not exactly an ally, but I guess he is.
I think sneak attack is just as long as a creature that's attacking him is within 5 feet. As long as another enemy or attack roll, if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet, so
yeah.
It doesn't have to be an ally.
Oh, an enemy of the target.
Yeah, that'll count then.
Sweet. So 2d6 and a d8. Oh, that's a nice roll. So 10, 12 plus 4, so 16.
All right.
Nice blow.
He like does glance back. I mean, I won't say he's unfazed, but he like glares back and he seems to like make some sort of a gesture out into the crowd.
I use my cunning action to hide.
Okay. You want to try and blend into the crowd?
Yes, because I don't want to.
So
I got an 8, but I got a +8, so I have a 16 to hide.
Okay. Noted.
Okay.
Then it is Imelda.
Imelda's going to move 15 feet closer and might be a long shot, but the best she can do, she's going to attempt to put him to sleep. Because sleep has a 90-foot range.
Okay.
Well, it's 90 foot and then it's a 20-foot cone. I mean, or a circle. She wants to circle it so that it's kind of hitting that back alley so that the Duke or any regular...
Yeah, like, you don't want to put the Duke to sleep. But the Duke is probably well above anything that Sleep Cell is going to do.
Well, we don't know. She wants to try... I mean, I don't... Out of character, we all know this isn't going to work anyways, but...
You never know.
Yeah, this is, you know, characters giving the most useful resources they've got, so she's going to try and put him to sleep.
Okay.
Maybe if, you know, we had all hit him before and had taken him down a little bit, it might work, but let's see. That's D8s, right? I'm just looking.
Yeah, it's 5d8.
5d8. Okay, I can roll that in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, looking good. It's 21 total.
21 total. Okay, and what's
what's
the like radius on it?
The radius is big. It's just had the information.
You have to think it hits everybody in that area.
It's a 20-foot sphere, so she's trying to put it in the back corner of that alley.
Okay, so you want target it back here so you're not like hitting any people that are in the crowd.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
She obviously doesn't want to put the freaking crowd just.
So 90 feet, unfortunately, is basically exactly where he is.
Then she's gonna double move and hold off on that spell for now.
Okay.
But yeah, because she doesn't want to risk it getting into the crowd, because then it's just gonna put a bunch of random people to sleep.
Yeah.
And she's gonna say, hit him as hard as you can. I might be able to put him to sleep if he's injured enough. But she's only saying that loud enough for the people around.
Yeah, with all the crowd noise, no one else probably heard it. I probably didn't even hear it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. End of the round, the crowd does flee a little bit from the stage. I'll draw the area that's basically clear now.
We don't have to make a strength save to hold our position, do we?
That's actually pretty thematic.
No.
Why doesn't everybody roll a strength save?
How crazy are these people panicking?
Can I turn mine into acrobatics because I can just weave in and out of them?
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Because I'm like, strength ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. 19 for me.
Okay, type it in Discord if you can.
Oh crap!
Imelda's also going to go with acrobatics because that's way better for her.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 15.
All right. Zeal.
Oh yeah, Jay. I guess I need to roll for Jay.
Zeal.
Holy shit! Jay rolled a 1.
Oh no. Jay's getting pushed.
Okay. Jay gets pushed back 15 feet.
Okay.
Imelda is going to get pushed back 10 feet. Diabroth gets pushed back 5 feet. And the rest of you are okay. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean they're not like trying to get away like out of fear. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
this is not like getting trampled on fire.
Yeah, they're not getting the crowd isn't getting attacked.
As the crowd disperses, though, you guys see that several people are not fleeing that are standing right around the stage.
Oh, those scumbags.
Are these scoundrels?
Are any of them Elven?
You can't tell.
Okay.
No.
Actually, no. Hold on a second. It's more than I meant to do.
Oh, maybe it's good that Imelda held off on the sleep spell then.
All right. then it is back to the top with Diabroth.
All right. So we're still in the crowd. How far can I? I'll make it. I'll go 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to. I'll shoot at one of the guys with my bow.
Okay. So let's see here. The ones
cloaked.
in blue have maces out, and the guys in gray have heavy crossbows out.
Yeah, I'll shoot one with a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
The one on the left.
Here, let me actually separate them a little bit more. Be more like this. And hold on, actually, I should. It'd probably be 5 so that they could surround the area appropriately. They don't necessarily completely know that you guys are the main threat yet.
I got an 18.
All right, you said you wanted to shoot. Okay, now with this arrangement, which one do you want to shoot?
One with the far right with the crossbow.
Okay.
The guy that has the crossbow.
Okay. What'd you get?
18.
18. Yeah, you hit him. You see that he's doesn't appear to be wearing any kind of metal armor. It's maybe leather or something, if anything.
Six damage.
Okay. Great. Then it is Jay.
Okay, I'll keep moving towards the stage. I'm gonna stow the crossbow.
Stow the crossbow and move. So you could double move. So
Double move.
great. That almost gets you all the way through the crowd. There's like only another 10 feet to get to out of the crowd.
Oh, I was hoping it set someone on fire. Okay, never mind.
Did you move me 15 feet?
Sorry, no, I didn't. Yep, 15. All right, then we got Tars.
How far to the cleared out spot past the push of the crowd?
For you, it's about 30 feet.
Really?
Yep.
So I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to take a 30-foot teleportation.
All right, you want to
into an
appear?
unoccupied space.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an awesome 5e spell.
Nope.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah.
Okay, you
That's
appear
a
there.
bonus.
Is that your action?
That's a bonus action.
All right, what else you got?
That's so awesome.
Yeah, then I'm going to, because I can cast a cantrip still, I think I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the guy right in front of me.
Okay, the one. Do you want to hit the injured one with the crossbow or the fresh guy with the mace? The injured one.
I will hit the injured one with the crossbow.
Okay.
15, 21? No, wait, that's 22.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, and I'm blessed. So it hits.
Yes.
Damn it, 1 damage.
Oh.
Aw.
But I'm pushing him 10 feet straight against the stage.
Okay. Yeah, his back hits kind of the wall.
Great.
Oof. Oof. All right, then it is up on stage. All right. All right, this guy is going to kind of like circle around behind the Duke as best he can.
Oh, his name is Dice Trey.
Yeah, that's just what I made the stage out of. And
Sounds like it could be a name though.
yeah.
Dice betray.
You see him like attack the Duke a couple more times. Oh, okay. I actually rolled a natural 20.
God damn it.
All right. You
You
see
want a fancy
another savage blow. Like what you guys see is the blade come through his back, and like a bunch of blood goes spurting out as he like coughs up some blood as well. And he responds by, again, he just has his gauntlets. He doesn't have a blade. This time he like can't quite get the blade out, so he just punches the guy twice.
What the heck? This guy's badass.
Yeah. Then it is Ashar.
Okay, Zashar is so pissed. He is going to double move as quick as he can,
All right.
and as a bonus action, rage and draw his sword and scream, how dare you attack such an honorable man, you scoundrels. Like, he's gonna make a death threat at the guy on stage.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, starting from the speech, he was like, oh my god, this guy is such a great, yeah, he's totally taken in.
All right. You definitely yell loud enough that everybody out there can hear you. Then it is Zeal.
Okay. I guess I'll move my 15. I mean, me hiding doesn't slow me down.
Yeah,
But-
the hiding in combat is a little bit wonky. Like there's feats that like specific, like there's a
I'm just trying not to be identified. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to like hide from arrows. I don't want them to know who I am.
that's fair. You can do that. But as far as like being able to get like a
Advantage?
get
No.
advantage on an attack, that you need like a feat to be able to do.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right, so actually, if I go 15 feet toward that garden area, is that pretty open? I mean, no one's standing in there.
Yeah, there's like a well. Yeah,
I just wanna
there's
make
like
sure
a
if I
there's like a
go there,
fence.
if
Yeah, there's a
I'm having
fence around it.
movement on movement.
Yeah, nobody's in there. You could in theory jump in there.
Okay.
There's actually this looks like a fountain, but there's actually a statue here. Not a fountain. And in fact, you are aware it's the statue of the beloved ranger. It looks like a warrior with a huge sword, and he's wearing like splint mail, and he's holding a hamster.
Okay, well,
Holding a
instead of going
hamster?
15 feet toward the stage, I want to go like 15 feet toward the.
All right, so hold on.
Oh yeah, you'd be like at a diagonal toward it.
Yeah, so you
And
wait. I
then-
already moved you, so you were like
Yeah.
here. So do you instead want to like move like?
Yeah, I'll move and cunning action move that way, so I still have my attack.
Okay.
I'll do. Yeah, there you go.
Move 30 feet into the. There we go.
Now my next move won't be impeded.
Okay.
Did I hear it right that the guy is holding a hamster?
That's right. You guys, in your time going around the area, you probably did get a chance to like glance at that statue. Yes.
All right. I know the Duke's kind of in the way. Ooh, I want to shoot the Duke. Actually, I really don't care about him. I do, but I don't. Guess I will shoot at injured crossbowman. I mean,
Okay.
I probably wouldn't be standing behind that tree like that, but you know,
All right.
if
Here, I'm tossing in a picture of the statue just for fun.
okay. Okay. So yeah, I attack injured crossbowman.
Okay.
16 plus 6, 22.
Yeah. Yep.
He's not sneak attackable yet.
Nope.
So 8 more damage to him.
Okay. He's still up. Then it's Imelda.
Okay, she's gonna move up now, and now that the crowd has dispersed, she's gonna try and sleep the mooks, because I don't think if she sleeps the dude on stage that she can get him without getting the Duke too.
Okay.
And putting the Duke to sleep is a big ass problem that we don't want.
Yeah.
So yeah, move her up 15 feet and pop that sleep in the middle of, so it can hit as many of those mooks as possible. There's probably an area where you can do it without.
Yeah, easily like these 3 for sure.
Yeah, I don't think she can get all 5, but she can probably get 3 without hitting any civilians.
Yeah, these 3 for sure.
I'll be back in case you need to roll for Jay.
Okay.
All right. Well, much worse numbers on the dice here. That was 18.
18. Well, the injured guy falls asleep.
That's at least somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was I gonna say? Well, she's gonna save a reaction to. I don't think is she within 60 feet of the Duke yet?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Okay, so no cutting words.
Yeah, she's about 75.
Yep, that's
no,
okay.
70
that's fine.
actually.
I just want to be aware of it because that's a great ability.
Yeah. Okay. Crowd is going to rush again. Everybody except Zeal needs to make one more. Actually, Tars, we specifically said you just got in front of it. Zashar, you only have like 5 feet. I think you're probably going to be fine too. So we'll say Jay, Diabroth, and Imelda need to make
Didn't I get to the edge of it?
You're still, well, there's still a good like 10, 15 feet there.
Since I'm so close to him, can I keep people out of his way? Even if I have to make the check, I get advantage on strength checks right now.
Yeah, why don't you you can aid him? How about that?
Yeah, I'll aid him.
Bless takes effect too, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So yeah, Diabroth and Imelda need to make full regular saves, and Jay at advantage.
Sweet. Well, Imelda did great this time. She rolled a natural 19.
Okay, she's fine.
12 again.
12. All right, you'll get moved back another 5 feet. You don't fall down though. Oops. Damn it! I hit the space bar, which resets the camera. Ooh. Can I
just reset a lot of things?
Oh no, he's lost.
I'm in the street or on the building, the roof.
Yeah, accidentally hitting the space bar is a problem. Okay, well I don't know exactly where you were, but I think it's right about here, like a little kind of next to the bench. Because you were next to Imelda, so this seems reasonable. That's the crowd. The crowd then is, oh god, camera freaking out. The crowd is now all cleared out like so. And I will delete this one. And all of the thugs, our eye is on you. You guys are the clear threat. The guards, I should have been moving them up. The watch has gotten closer, but they're still like a little ways off.
Guessing Jay didn't need to roll anything.
Did he roll with advantage? Yeah, he needs to roll with advantage.
Okay. Did he attack?
No, he needs to. Sorry, did he roll? He needed to roll for the crowd getting pushing past him.
Fighters have proficiency on strength saves too. So
oh well, he got an 18 and a 16, so.
Okay, yeah, he's fine. If that's what it was.
Oh, plus 4, so 22 and 20.
Yeah, plus proficiency. So.
And he's blessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, you guys are fine. All right, the thugs are going to be charging in. So, 2 with crossbows. They're going to. Oh man, I think Zashar looks like the biggest threat here.
Yeah, bring it on. That's why I'm raging.
Yeah.
Get that damage reduction up.
This guy is definitely going to run up and smack Tars, though.
Go for it.
In fact, he's going to get to this side of you. Oops. Spin speed is super far. This guy is going to get up next to you, and they're going to use their pack tactics. So the one guy, this guy had to dash to get up to you, but this guy is going to attack you with advantage. And then these 2 are going to shoot Zashar. So attack with a mace with advantage on Tars is There's a 19 on the die, so I'm sure that hits.
Hit me.
Okay, they do. They hit you for 7 damage, or he hits you for 7 damage.
Is that both of them?
No, just one guy hit you once,
Okay.
but then he swings again.
Okay.
Second attack is only is only a 12.
I have an armor class 12, so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, take another 4 damage.
Yeah.
Is this when Imelda would be like, no, take that or
React to that.
Can you Misty step away?
Well, I could, or I'm going to Hellish Rebuke him.
Imelda could probably use that ability to prevent some damage to the.
Yeah.
to
She can cutting words it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know what the range is, but yeah.
It's 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not in range yet, but yeah.
The first attack. Oh, the attack on Tars.
But
Yeah.
couldn't she cutting words one of the ones on Tars?
She's
within
could.
60 feet of Tars, right?
I don't know how many times she can do that though.
It's one reaction. It's a reaction.
It's a
She can
reaction.
do
Does it take a
and
spell or?
It costs an inspiration die.
Oh, okay.
So it costs one of her bardic inspiration for the day.
Yeah, I mean, she had been using that pretty freely before, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you guys if she'd want to use it or if she thinks she'd need to save it for the Duke.
I mean, I think she's saving it because she's got 4 of them to go around.
All right. Yeah, it's kind of a limited supply. And
But
Tars
if you
isn't
got
in
4,
too much.
it's worth at least 1.
So-
She'll save the rest for the Duke, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Tars isn't in that much danger yet.
No, I'm not. And the one that hit me for 7 damage, was that 2 attacks from the same one?
2 attacks from the same one. Yeah, he hit you for 7 and then for 4.
I'm going to react with my Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Dex 15.
Okay. Fail.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta get 9, 6, 5, 20 damage.
Dang.
Okay. He's still standing, but barely.
Okay.
Meanwhile, 2 crossbow, actually. Yeah, they it's a heavy crossbow, so even though they might have multiple attacks, they can only make 1 because crossbows have the loading trait. But they are still attacking with advantage because of pack tactics against a shark. First attack.
Yeah, my AC is only 15.
Okay. Well, they rolled a 6 and a 5 on the die, so that's going to miss. Oh, and then a 3 and a 7 on the die.
Ooh.
They don't have +8 to hit, so they're
All right. Well, I guess I don't need the damage reduction. Actually, my AC is not 15. It's only 13 because I don't have my shield out.
yeah. Well, they really sucked it up then. That is all of their turn, so it's back to Diabroth.
Well, I want to get out of this crowd, so.
Didn't the crowd move right now, or wouldn't they?
I already moved them.
Oh, that okay. They're like halfway in initiative. Okay.
They're at the
So,
end of the round.
I'll move 15 feet through.
Okay, that gets you out of the crowd.
And
in fact, that well, I guess it's pretty much half movement. Yeah, so if you were to take like the dash action, you'd be able to move 30 feet for the second portion of it.
right. I'm gonna. Can I pull out my? I want to drop my bow here and pull out my longsword.
Okay, you do. You draw your sword, and you would still have your action at that point if you care to.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sacred Weapon, Channel Divinity.
Okay. Your weapon glows with some spiritual light, And then
Yes.
it is Jay. You're out of the crowd, and there's a bunch of thugs attacking Tars just like 10 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll go attack those thugs.
Okay. You probably you can get all the way around behind and flank with Tars.
And one of them's really injured, right?
Yeah, that's the one you're flanking.
Yeah, the one you're flanking is heavily injured from the Hellish Rebuke.
I guess I'll attack that one first. This is with my great axe.
Okay.
Right. Great axe. Let's see, what is his plus with that?
That's 6.
6. Damn. Okay. All right. We got an 1824.
Yeah. It sinks right in. These guys are just wearing leather armor.
And it's a D12 plus 4. Jesus freaking Lord.
Those temp hit points, Jay.
Ooh, I rolled a 9, so 15 more damage.
Oh yeah, he is just sliced down.
Alright. And I'm gonna use my action surge, move next to the other one, and attack that one.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you can
Spiders,
flank him too.
spiders.
And I'm gonna use. Wait, how much damage did he survive before? Like 20?
20. Yeah.
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 Something.
Okay, so they have a fair amount of HP. Okay, I'll just do a regular attack.
Okay.
All right. So flanking's plus 1.
+1 to hit. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 18 total.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so
Turn it into a pushing attack.
you'd be pushing him right into Tars.
That's okay. Can I push him a little off to an angle?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I don't want to push him into Tars. Alright, so that's a D12 plus a D8.
Oh, okay, so where's my D8? There it is. Jesus, this is gonna hurt the frick out of him. 2 6s, so 12 plus 4, 16.
16 damage. That's a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 2 6s on the dice.
Okay. Do you want to push him right in front of Zashar or kind of out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Set him up.
All right. In that case, you and Zashar are flanking him now.
He does get a save if he wants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah. He doesn't want to get
strength.
pushed towards Zashar.
Yeah. His strength 14.
He rolled a natural 20 on his save. He's terrified of Zashar right now after getting slashed
Over
in
at
the
the
back.
mouth here.
Yeah. And then it is Tars.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast that injured one.
Okay, the one right in front of you.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I think after this resolves, I'm gonna bail for the evening.
Okay. I have there's going to be a cutscene that's going to happen right after your turn, and it won't take long to describe.
Okay, great. Then I can stick for that.
Okay.
I'm still blessed, right, Diabra?
Yes, I have not been hit. It's still.
Oh, okay. So 14 with
Yep.
the bless.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. 6 damage.
Okay, he's still up. All right. The cloaked guy, like that had his sword all the way through him, also like draws another weapon, a dagger, and seeing how injured the Duke is, maybe the few of you closest could just make out the guy speak, and he says, "Farewell, brother." and stabs him in the gut with the dagger, and then like rips out the blade and like slashes it upward, and like kind of gets him under the chin as well. And the Duke like takes a step back, and rather than falling down, something very bizarre happens. His skin and flesh crumbles away to dust, and leaving just like his armor and clothes on the ground.
Who's a vampire?
Whoa.
madness is this?
Very, very strange thing. And the cloaked guy also, like, moments after that happening, like, starts laughing a little bit, but then, like, his, like, head lurches up and he starts screaming in pain as you hear, like, this sickening, like, cracking of bones noise as his cloak kind of, like, rips open, and he, like, grows a little bit in size as, like, his bones kind of, like, twist in the wrong direction. His, like, muscles, like, burst out from his body, like, ripping through his skin, and like huge fangs and claws, like, grow out at weird angles, like, out of his elbow, and, like, another set of arms grow out, and he turns into, like, some kind of crazy demon. A monster. He just transforms into a monster. His, like, his human scream of, like, pain transforms into, like, an otherworldly howl. And he, like, rears and leaps into the crowd and, like, lobs off somebody's head and completely impales another person.
I use my divine sense to see if it's good or evil.
You think you don't even need to. That's where we're gonna stop.
Oh, that was awesome.
Wow.
I'm glad I at least got some damage on him.
Yikes.
Well, thanks, Sean. That was great catching up with you guys earlier.
Yeah, it was nice to catch up, Brunson, too. I agree.
It sucks that you guys have jobs that you have to go to.
I mean,
I'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Duke.
Awesome. Well, great. Welcome to Baldur's Gate, everyone. We'll pick up in the middle of combat next time.
Yowza. Yeah, that's.
Forget to hit save.
I also, I think I'll cut the stream here. So good night, watchers.